everyone, welcome back to our YouTube channel. Today I'm going to be doing for you a spring makeup look. We're now in April, spring has definitely sprung now, and we're enjoying some more sunshine in the sky, so it's kind of inspired me to break out a few more different kind of bronzy products, going for more of a coral lip and kind of goldy eyes, and just making it all lovely and bright for spring. All the products that I'm using are affordable for our American friends. They're from the drugstore, and for us Brits over here, it's Superdrug, Boots, and any supermarkets now that sell all the beauty products. So everything's super affordable. This is super quick, so let's get straight into it. So I'm going to do a full face of just using affordable drugstore products. Now I'm using a new camera today, so bear with me if I keep looking it up because the viewfinder is different and everything's different, so I'm just getting used to it. Okay, I'll just get on with this right now. So I'm going to start with my base. Now I'm really struggling at the moment with my base. I'm getting a lot of spots around these areas, around my nose, around my jawline, which is all hormonal related, but this around here, some have suggested that it could be toothpaste that you're using that can aggravate that area. So I'm just going to see how I get on. I have changed my toothpaste, so hopefully that might solve it. So I had a look around Boots and I found the new collection Prime Down Ready. This one's the anti-fatigue illuminating one, because when you get to my age and the lack of sleep when you have 3 children, you need all the illuminating you can get. Anything that makes you feel alive. Now I've already cleansed my skin, so I'm going to go straight in with the primer. I always put my primer under my eyes as well, nice and gently. Don't be too rough around that area. And then, because I'm using retinols at the moment, which I will talk about in future blog posts, but I want to really have a good try of this one and see how it is, because it's more the lower end price point, so I'm hoping that it's going to be a good one. So I'm going to go in with the Bourjois City Radiance. Now this has SPF 30 in. When you use retinols, you really do need to invest in SPF. Now because this one has 30 in, and I've already put on an SPF of, I think that was 30 as well, in my moisturiser, I'm well covered now. Now obviously 16 total's way over the top, but I think with SPF you can never be too much. Now the shade in this one, I don't think it has a shade, does it? It doesn't seem to, but it's incredibly light for my skin at the moment. As you can see, I'm looking particularly ghost white with it. But the smell and how it makes your skin look and feel is really nice. I wore this back last summer when it first came out, and I just wore it on its own, the bit of concealer, when my skin was so much better last year. But I know what I've done wrong, why my skin's reacting also so much, is because I've changed all my skincare at the same time. That's never a good thing to do. I'm going in now with the NYX Dark Circle Concealer Corrector in the shade 03, so it's a medium, it's quite orangey, and I'm going to just go around where my dark circles are, which I always have like a bluey kind of purpley tone. So it's always good to use an orange base first, and then we'll just pat that in. Now I've started doing my concealer this way round. As you notice, I haven't put any foundation on yet. Just this part when I'm hiding or correcting anywhere. Now if I really wanted to, and I'd been very clever, I would have got the collection green corrector, but the Boots didn't have it that I went in. So if you have redness, then go in with the green corrector as well. I'm then going to take the Bourjois Healthy Mix. They've kind of jazzed this up for they've kind of refreshed it. It's the same formulation, but I think they've added a couple more vitamins in, and it has a 16-hour kind of guarantee. I don't know if it does. I don't really wear makeup for 16 hours that often. And I always pop in a little bit of illuminator. I'm using the True Match highlighter by L'Oreal. Everything that I'm using will be linked down below. And I put it on my beauty blender, and then I pop a little bit of this, because once again, I really want my skin to glow and look fresh, and at the moment it's just not doing that. So let's cheat and use products that help do that. Now this foundation for me has a really nice light coverage, as you can see, and then I'm going to go in with the Healthy Mix concealer as well. It has also the vitamin mix in there, but I find it's very, as you can see, it's very yellowy, which is obviously very brightening. So I'm going to pop that there. Then using my finger, I'm then going to take and just pop over any blemishes that you have that you want to just, you could just use a brush also for this to do a bit of kind of, I call it spot concealing. I'm just using my finger because it's clean. And then I just pat very lightly. No swiping, because you're just going to take the product off. Just pat very nice and lightly. Just pop that over my eyelid. Okay, so now the base is done, I'm now going to powder. And I have been going back in with the NYX HD Studio just around the eye because it's very, very finely milled. So it's a really nice powder to use. And I'm using the one of the Pixie Woo, what's it called? Real Techniques brushes. It's one of their collections. And I'm just gently going over, patting that in around the eye area. Just keeping it nice and bright around there. I'm then going to go in now with another powder. This is my old faithful. I love this one. This is the Soap and Glory Glow Out. Now this is actually an illuminator, but not by these days standards at all is this illuminator. As you can see, it's been well beaten. So I like to put this on around the rest of the face because it just adds to that really nice glow that we're going for. Just around the eyes, on the tops of the cheeks a little bit. Now I've really been skipping contouring completely at the moment and going in with a bronzer. Bronzing the whole face with a nice fat brush I've been using. This one's the Real Techniques, one of the bold metals. Now this is the collection Bronze Glow Matte. When you're bronzing, you want to be using really a matte. I don't like to use a bronzer with lots of sparkle in, just because I'm using a lot of shimmers already, so I don't want to look like a disco ball. If that's your thing, then keep going with it. So first of all, always take it in a 3 shape around your face because you want to hit the natural points where the sun would hit your face, which is like this, the nice 3. So that's a really good kind of place to start. Be really careful with this bronzer. It's a bit on the orangey side for me. It's very rare that you find in the drugstore, so that's at Boots, Frost, Superdrug, in America, Target, those kind of places, that you find a matte bronzer that's not a little bit too orange. If you're really pale like I am, it is a struggle. But this is quite nice as long as you are light-handed with it at the beginning and build very slowly this way with a nice big, and always tap off the excess. Don't go in with loads on your brush. And then I like to just do a little down my neck. My neck is so completely white, which is obviously because your chin hides all that. So we're just gonna, okay, so bronzing done. Just a nice kind of hint given. And then I've just been going in with a little bit of blusher. This is still my fan favourite, is the NYX Baked Blushers. Bit of illuminator in that again. And that is in the shade of Foreplay, using a big brush. Like this. And just over the cheeks. I find this is a really, really nice, pretty shade that really suits a lot of skin tones. So just over the cheeks. Just nice and gently. Okay, now let's go on to brows. Oh no, let's do this. Where's that gone? Where's my setting spray? Okay. Now, I found once I've done my base, I then take a setting spray and set all that while I do the rest of my makeup, and then I spray at the end again. Might sound excessive, but I've just found that extra kind of layering in between really helps everything to set, and it just stays on a lot longer. So remember to close your mouth. Don't do what I just did. And let that all calm down. Now we're going to do the brows. Can I get off this, the Brow Drama by Maybelline? No, not really. If anybody knows another affordable, because I do not like paying high end for brow gels. I just don't think they're worth it at all. Unless you have particularly sparse brows and you really need them thickening and bushing and all that business, then yeah, that is fine. But for me, I just need them to stay put and not go anywhere, and also just fill in a little bit because I've got quite a few gaps in between. And then I'm going to fill my brows with the NYX brow pencil. If you're just looking for a brow pencil that's going to add a little bit more depth, yeah, then go for it. But if you are needing to fill in gaps and to kind of draw a bit more of a brow, this does not cut the mustard at all. It's not very good. I've been trying the Charlotte Tilbury, what's this one called? What does she call this one? The three-way brow lift, three-way shape tool. This is brilliant. I love this. But because this is a drugstore affordable makeup tutorial, we're going to go with this. If you just want depth, brilliant. If you're looking to fill in, it's no good. So I'll just show you, because it just drags and smudges. And it's just far too hard to get anything going from it. All right, brows now done. Brows done now. Yeah, they're all right, they'll do. So now I'm going to go back in with the bronzer using, actually this is a MAC 217, but any fluffy brush will do. And then just pop this into the crease. And I'm just going to pop that just around the crease area, just to warm that up a bit. Then I'm going to take the Maybelline Colour Tattoo 24-hour eyeshadow. What do you choose now? In the shade On and On Bronze. Now, look how much that is just coming away from the side. So it's had its day, really. But it is still one of my favourite. I have had this 2 years, which is too long really for a cream eyeshadow. But it's still coming out just a nice bit of sheen. And we're just going to pop that all over the lid. And I'm going to take it just under my eye as well. I'm going for a little bit of the kind of grunged eye look. I really like it because you can just be as messy as you want. And that's perfectly acceptable. And then just take a smaller brush and then just run that underneath the eyes as well. And then go back in with your bronzer and just take that a little bit under the eyes as well, just to kind of smoke that out a little bit. Now, although this is an affordable tutorial, I am going to cheat a little bit and use the Benefit, the Real Lash. I got a little sample. I really like it. I think it really does exaggerate the lashes a bit more and makes them a lot more fluttery and pretty. But my recommendation would be definitely, I just bought this the other day, but you want to finish one before you open another one. I'm sure you can forgive me for that. I don't want to be wasteful. And this one is the Bourjois Volume Reveal in Ultra Black. This is hands down, it blows every mascara out of the water. This is very nice, but this for $9.99 I would highly recommend. If you haven't tried it, give it a go. It is a brilliant mascara, and your lashes, when you touch them, feel so like velvet, like they should do. Always make sure you tease at the root. Always tease. Think about your lashes are like the hair on your head. If you want a back comb to create volume, then what does that do? You tease it at the root, don't you? And this is exactly the same. Always give it a nice little wiggle at the root to really get that product into the lashes. So, lashes are now done. And now I'm going to go in with a really nice bright coral lipstick, which is really, really perfect for spring. And this is the Kate Moss. This is the 110 lipstick. You can see it's like this. And it's very matte. And I gotta be fair, I can't stand the smell of the Kate Moss lipsticks, but the longevity for what you pay for them is very good, and they do have some really, really pretty colours. So there you have it. This is my take on a beautiful spring makeup. Goldy bronzy eyes, glowy bronzy skin, and a gorgeous coral lip. Really affordable, really easy to do, and really quick as well. So I hope you give it a try and give me a thumbs up if you do like it. And also don't forget, if you're new here, please subscribe because I'd love to see you again. And also for people that do watch regularly, thank you for watching, and I look forward to seeing you all next week.